Okay, so I'm going to show you how to import a site from GIS into SketchUp so it's easier to trace and you don't have to do a bunch of work. So first things first is you're going to want to go to the internet and you're going to go to, I believe it's maps.thecityofdavis, city of Davis.org/library. I'm going to hit enter, and this is the website that should pop up. So now you're going to download what you want from these areas. For example, things that I would download is edge of pavement, edge of curb, parking lots. There's another one for buildings. Should be somewhere around here. There's even a general plan and land uses, so maybe you want to download that one. But let's see here. Where's the building? There was a building one here somewhere. Where did it go? Oh, building footprints. There it is. There's another one. So you're going to want to download these and save them all into one folder. So what I did is I just saved everything into my LDA 120 site folder. And then once you've done that, you're going to want to open your folder up, and you should have all of these downloaded right here. Now I'm going to zoom in here, and hopefully it'll make it easier to see. See if I switch to window. Hopefully you can see this window only and nothing else. So I'm going to make it bigger. And here you're going to just extract all these files. You're going to right click and just extract files. And when you do, what will happen is you will have all of these buildings, or I mean all these files set up. So there's your buildings file, center line file, and whichever ones you've downloaded. Once you've downloaded those, you're going to go into AutoCAD. I'm sorry, not AutoCAD. You jump in the gun here. You're going to go to, okay, well you're going to want to open up AutoCAD at one point in time, but next thing you want to do is open up ArcGIS, and we're going to now work within ArcGIS. Alright, and then we're going to close this temporarily. So now, once you've opened up ArcGIS, and I'm hoping that the recording is now on ArcGIS, is you're going to add the data. So, you're going to go add your data in, and you're going to navigate to your folders. Now if you can't see your folder, you may have to go to connect to folder, which is the folder with the plus sign on it, and it should be right within this region here. And then you'll connect it and add those files. So I've already connected it, and I'm just going to go and just add in everything I want to add. Click add. You can see everything is pretty much here, and it does look pretty well. Nice. Things I've noticed that you don't need is probably the atlas, so that's one thing you don't need. Buildings you need. Parking lots, you're going to want those. Paths, you're going to want those. Curbs, you're going to want. Center line, yeah, it's not too important, but it does give you the center line for the road, so I'll keep those. Railroads, sidewalks, and all that other stuff. So I'm just going to keep it as is. And then from here, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to export this as an AutoCAD file. And in order to do that, you're going to go to Geoprocessing, and you're going to go to Arctoolbox. You're going to go to Conversion Tools, and then go to AutoCAD, and then Export to AutoCAD, or CAD. Double click that, and you're going to click Add, or you're going to go here and add what you want to add. So I'm just going to select all of them and click Add. And then there goes everything right into it. Notice that the atlas grid is here. I'm just going to delete that one because I know I don't need that. And anything else you don't think is necessary, just delete and remove. Now before you hit OK, what's really important is your output file. So we're going to click this. I'm going to change my output file to that folder I created earlier, and I'm just going to name it site. Now I already did this, so you're going to see it named site over here, but you wouldn't have that. So you're going to save that and hit OK. Once you've done that, and give it a couple of minutes because it may take some time to convert all of this information into a CAD file. Once you've done that, you're completely done with AutoCAD and you will no longer need it. I mean, not AutoCAD. You're going to be done with ArcGIS. Next thing is, you're going to open up AutoCAD and you're going to open up that file that you had just saved. So, we're going to go to File, Open, Drawing. I'm just going to scroll down and I'm going to go to Site and I'm going to click Open. Continue. Now, there's going to be an issue with this. One issue is you have the entire city of Davis here. That's one issue. We only really care about one site, and that is just this local area right here, and we don't care about anything else. So what you're going to want to do is delete everything that you don't want. Yes, that means highlight what you do not want and hit the delete key. And you're going to just do that. Once you've done all that, you're going to have to also scale this drawing, because you'll note that this drawing isn't to the proper scale. Because we want this drawing to be a 1-to-1 scale when we have it in SketchUp. So how do I know that this isn't to scale? Well, first thing is I'm going to change the units from decimal to architectural, and I'm going to click OK. And we're going to just click this measure button right here, zoom into our site, and stretch that. Now it's telling me that this area is 22 feet, 3 inches, or 3 1/16 of an inch, which we definitely know that's not true. Now I went ahead and already measured that, and I know that this length is about 254 feet. And we're going to change that. So we're going to type in the word scale. It's going to say select objects. We're going to hit Command A or Control A, depending if you have Mac or Windows. You're going to hit Enter, so you've selected everything, because everything is to scale according to what it is on itself. So now that I've selected all the objects, we're going to type in scale again. It's going to ask me to specify a base point. So I'm just going to pick a point right here on the corner, and then it's going to say specify scale factor or copy, or we can reference it. And we want to reference it, so we're going to type in R and hit enter. It's going to say specify screen reference length. Well, what you're going to do is just click the same point that you clicked earlier. Then it says specify the second point. So we're just going to go straight across here and tap over here. And it's going to say specify new length. Well, we know from that end to the new point that we just clicked to, it's supposed to be 254 feet. So we're going to type in 254 feet and type in enter. Now everything should be scaled accordingly. To make sure, let's take our measure tool again, go measure from that point to the point we had before, and it says it is 254 feet. Beautiful. So we know that we did this right, 254 feet. Everything else is now scaled. Now you should have deleted some extra stuff here and there, and once you've deleted everything, you should have something like this. So here's my scaled site. I'm going to open it up. So I've scaled it and I've deleted it and I've cleaned it all up, and this is what I've decided that I want to show. You can clean up yours however you like and get rid of whatever you don't want. Once you've done this, you will save this file and you are pretty much done. Once you've done that, you can open up SketchUp. So we're going to open up SketchUp, start using SketchUp. I'm going to close some windows that pop up. Now this is done. We're going to go to File. Oops. We're going to go to File, and we're going to choose Import. And we're going to choose the scaled one. So I'm going to click import. And there it is. I'm going to just change my camera view to top view real quick. And there we go. We have it all imported. The next thing you're going to want to do is notice how if I try to select anything from here, it's all one object. So that doesn't really work too well now, does it? We needed separate objects. Then you're going to select the whole thing. You're going to right click it. And you're going to hit edit component. Next thing you're going to do is just select everything within your component. And you're going to go to your extensions. You're going to go to your S4U. Click make face. Now, all these objects that I have selected should now turn into faces. So we're going to let that just run right here and let it do its job. And ta-da! Now everything has a face that has a face. Next thing you're going to want to do while you're here is right click and hit explode. Oh, it's not going to let me hit explode for some reason. Oh, because everything's an individual face already. Never mind. So you do not need to explode. But you're definitely going to want to make... I think you definitely want to make it explode. Let's see, can I make it explode? Yes, I can. So once you want to try to select the whole thing as a component again. So let's see if we can get that to work. Here's close component. Right click your component and hit explode. Now your component should be individualized. Nothing will be together. And then you can make each individual building a component and everything. And then there, you're done. You have everything you need. You can push and pull this object to however high you need it to be. And these are each buildings. And we also know that this building, or this drawing, is to scale, because if I measure from this endpoint to that endpoint, it gives me 256. So we're right there. I just probably didn't pick the same points as I did earlier, but you are at, you need it to be where you need it to be. And that is it. Well done.